Welcome back to the channel. The other thing we're working on, this John Deere 160D, is we're replacing the water pump. We had a problem with it overheating. The temperature's been pretty cool here, but just recently it's been closer to 70 degrees, and since it started getting warmer, we started getting complaint of overheating. So we checked the temperature across the radiator, and it was 200 plus at the top of the radiator, and at the bottom of the radiator it was 90 degrees. So for some reason we were not getting flow. So I took the water pump out yesterday. We got a new one ordered. Hopefully we'll be putting that back in Monday. I'm gonna show you the water pump. So here's the water pump. No impeller on here. Here's part of it. And I guess this is what you get for $500 is a plastic impeller. I mean, it's just unbelievable. I don't quite understand why they went away from a little piece of metal here. But anyway, I definitely think that's our overheating problem. So I'll take you up here and see what we're working with. I think I'm gonna need some more light in there. So I got the idler here, idler pulley. Hopefully the microphone picks that up. We really need to replace this, so I got one at the parts store. But it's a little bit different. And it's steel, so it's a lot heavier. It would probably last longer, I don't know. But there's nothing wrong with the plastic on this, it's just bearings are bad. So I'm gonna take this back to the shop and see what I can figure out. And if I got bearings, I might just replace the bearings in this pulley, if I can get the bearings out of the pulley.
6.5 hours later.
So I called John Deere, and this is, we got the wrong pulley. So I'm gonna reinstall the old pulley until I can switch this thing out, because we need this thing up and running as soon as we can. So I'm just gonna put back on the old assembly, and then we'll put on the water pump. Anyway, this is a plate that goes inside the housing, water pump housing. So I need to put a little sealant on there. I got a fresh little tube. And this is just regular RTV, really. So I'm just gonna put a small amount of it around here, and it'll kind of glue this thing in and keep it from leaking. I'll put some in here, because this is what really holds it in. When I put on RTV, I like just put on a thin layer. I've seen people really get carried away with RTV, and it can cause issues if you get too much sometimes. Plus it makes it more fun to get off your hands. So I got that stuck in place. We'll put on the water pump. Get it to set up there. Where's our other sealant? There it is. Oh, this stuff here I like if you have a gasket and you just want to kind of glue that gasket to one side or another. You can get it at any auto parts store. Let's go right around here. And this has got a paper gasket. So let's put a little bit on this surface where the gasket's going to sit. And this will glue it in place. right. Looks pretty good. All right, we're gonna reposition the camera and then we'll get this thing installed. This tube don't want to get started. There it went. I think it went. Our gasket moved. Yep, it did. I see it. You can get it from the bottom, slam between two hoses. Come on. All right, now we're gonna put on the belt. This is a 1/2-inch drive and this idler pulley. So just a 1/2-inch ratchet. I'm not good on the bottom. Is that it?
On one side. There.
Okay. Look good?
Yep.
All right, we got our belt back on. Now we can put on our expansion tank and we should be good, I think. Eight. Well, you know what? That sucks. I put it on backwards. I didn't know you could put it on backwards. Yep. Leave it to me. It happens. I wondered why it slid in there easier than it come out. That's probably why. Okay, we're going to let this thing dry, the sealant and all that stuff set up, and come back, and then we'll fill it up with antifreeze. Well, it's time to load this thing up with some antifreeze. It's been setting for about 24 hours. So hopefully our RTV is sealed up, cured out. This is all the antifreeze we had mixed up, so we're gonna go mix up some more. We'll be right back. All right, I heard the contactor. Not yet, anyway. Welcome back. We're going to do a quick update here. Hopefully you can hear me with this thing running. So we got the water pump changed, all that. And before, we were having like 200 degrees at the top of the radiator and 90 degrees at the bottom of the radiator. And it was overheating. Now it's been running for long enough and it's up to operating temperature, but coming in is only 60 degrees, which I'm kind of surprised. And then at the bottom of the radiator, I'll show you, 50 degrees. So I think that's pretty good. We'll keep an eye on it and see what happens.